What's up, guys? It's your boy Rocko23 the Man coming at you again with some more bowling videos. I am finally doing it. Here is the arsenal of videos for you guys. I've been promising for weeks. I do apologize about how long this is taking, but like I said, my tripod broke. My schedule's been hectic, but you know what? I told you guys it was coming, and here it is. So we're going to start from the lowest end of my gear to the high end of my gear. We're just going to talk about them briefly. And then we're going to go into detail about the balls a little bit later on. In a couple of videos later, I'm going to do an individual video for each ball. So we're going to start out here with my spare ball. My spare ball, as you guys can see here, it is a Brunswick Rhino urethane. Now, interesting thing about each one of my bowling balls, they are drilled left-handed. I'm right-handed. They use my grandfather's span for his grips, so everything here can fit his hand. He could throw every single one of my balls just like I could throw every single one of his balls. They're the exact same drill. Yeah, this is a urethane ball, so it's not going to hook as much. It's basically going to be really good for all the spares on the right hand side for me, because I can just move left, throw it right up the middle, it's going to grab a hold, and it's just going to stay straight to pick up the spares. You guys see me use this countless times over the videos, and since I actually went to this ball, my spare pickup rate has gone through the roof. I mean, I used to suck at picking up spares on the right-hand side. I could not do it. I couldn't pick them as consistent as I wanted to. But since I started using this ball, I start getting everything. I get on it quickly, accurately, and it's just outright. It's crazy. Alright, guys. So the next ball, this is my lowest strike ball. And this is my Storm Tropical Breeze. It's blue and orange. Looks like kind of like a fireball. Now all my strike balls have a thumb slug in them and white grips. That's how you can tell these are my strike balls. My spare ball has an orange grips in it just so it's a little bit different. This one is my straight ball. And what I mean by straight ball, it's not like something I'm going to throw right over, you know, third arrow and let it kind of curve slightly into the pocket. That's normally where straight ball is. For me, a straight ball is throwing it up between first and second arrow, letting it get out to about the 3 to 2 board, let it ride there for about 10-15 feet, and then it breaks back, excuse me about that, breaks back into the pocket, and it does it pretty well. That is a line that is new to me. So there's going to be a lot of experimenting with this ball, a lot of figuring out what this ball is going to do versus what it's not going to do. And so I think we're going to do the first ball review video on this ball because I'm just so intrigued by that line that it's really going to force me to be a lot more accurate with my shots, which is going to make me a much better strike shooter on my other lines. Okay. Now comes probably my most favorite ball that I have. This is my benchmark ball. And this is my Storm Frantic. I've had this ball for the last 6 years. She is a beast. I can't put it another way. I have had this ball actually re-drilled and plugged I don't know how many times. I did have an experimental grip on here at one time. It was the SARS Easter. I think I showed that to you guys in one of my old videos. But I finally had it plugged and re-drilled. This is my benchmark ball. I know exactly what this ball is going to do every time I throw it. You know, it's not going to surprise me. It's not going to jump on me. And it's pretty much going to tell me exactly everything I need to know on the lanes. I have only been mainly using this ball for my spares on the left-hand side of the lane because I did get some new equipment and I've been learning that. So, but look to this ball start getting used again a lot more over the coming weeks. Once I figure out the other gear, this ball will slide back out there and you'll see it more often. Now, this next ball, ooh, they're heavy. 15 pounds. This next ball, it's also a benchmark ball for me because it's as strong, if not a little bit stronger than the Frantic. meaning I can start it in the same spot, but I can just go a little deeper with it. And that would be my Roto Grip All Out Show Off. I love this ball. As soon as I figured out where to put this ball down, it started striking for me. When I don't pull it at the bottom and I feed this ball out wide, I can get this ball out to the 3 board and snap it back hard. I usually throw this ball and the Frantic between second and third arrow. That's my happy zone. That's my favorite place to throw a ball. That's where I'm most comfortable. And basically, that just gives me the best look to the pocket. You know, if I'm using this ball and it's overhooking just a tad, I can easily pull the Frantic out, throw it down the exact same line, and I'm going to punch it right in the pocket, and that's going to be 10 in the pit. But this ball, I have to say, is a gem. I thought when I got this ball, it was going to be not as powerful or as strong as the Frantic, but it's got a hybrid stock on there, which means it's got both pearl and solid on there. So, which is really cool. It gives me the length of a pearl, but the hard punching of a solid. So that's why this ball is a lot stronger, or a little stronger than the Frantic. And that's why I can throw it along the same lines and I can go deeper with this. With my Frantic, if I got too close to a third arrow or on the left side of third arrow, it would labor up the middle. It wouldn't really snap back and I would leave a lot of the flat corners. That would be the 7 pin and the 10 pin. This ball I can push over the third arrow to the left side and I'm still carrying pocket. So I'm still going to get strikes, but it's not going to be powerful strikes. It's going to be like weak strikes, like shaker strikes, which means I'm going to have to change balls fairly soon because any deeper, I'm going to lose my line. Now, here's the piece de resistance. This is my Storm Sonic. This is my big puncher. This ball is an absolute beast. It's got one of the most densest cores that Storm has ever put out. And I don't care how far left I go. As long as I don't miss in, I can feed this ball all the way out to the 1 board and it's going to come back like a house of fire and it's going to crash into the pins and it's going to make those pins cry. I just used this ball the other day and I shot a 196 with it. It was an epic 196. I basically had to strike out the sheet to beat my grandfather because he decided to put the pressure on me. You guys should go check out that video. I think that video is 3rd time around 1-on-1 game 2. Go ahead and check that video out. It's epically crazy. But he throws this exact same ball, but it's drilled slightly different. So it fits his game a lot better than would fit my game. I mean, I can throw it and probably throw it where I would throw like my my Frantic or my All Out and might get the same result, but I wouldn't trust it because the stock that's on there would just chew the oil up too fast. But yeah, that's my arsenal right now, guys. I am thinking about possibly adding a 6th ball to the arsenal. Something that's just below the Frantic so the Frantic can be a true benchmark. But I'd have to play around with this gear first before I would add the 6th ball. And that's going to be several months down the line. You know, I want to first figure out this gear before I add that 6th ball to the arsenal. But if I do, I'm probably going to go with the ball that my grandfather got, which is the Storm Matchup Pearl. That ball just to me seems like it's right below my Frantic in terms of striking power, to where I can still throw it between, you know, 2nd and 3rd arrow, but more towards the 2nd arrow side of that, which will be really good for me because then I can actually start with my Frantic and then decide whether or not I need to go up or down in ball strength for the day. And that's going to be a really good transition for me if I do decide to go that way. But yeah, guys, this is the Arsenal video I promised y'all. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't done that already and leave me a comment. We'll see you guys on the lanes. There should be another bowling video coming out later this week. I'm not sure when, but as soon as it comes up, I'll let y'all know on my Instagram. I'm going to get out of here. See you guys.